Alright, got the rack apart so we can take a better look at what exactly was going on inside here, and I'm glad that I'm taking the time to pull it apart. The rack case fell over when we were leaving one of the gigs, and it really kind of messed up the DIs. They were in there really well at one point, and then they got kind of loose, and they've been banging into each other. These Radial DIs, I've already done a review on them before, but they are seriously really good. We got the Pro D2 ones. There's better ones actually. These aren't the best ones that they make, but they're really good. They're really reliable. Got some ground lifts on them and some other, got like a pad. They're great. They're great little boxes. They are heavy. They're really heavy. So that was kind of what happened. Then it just sort of broke free. And they've been banging into each other, which is obviously bad. Been banging into the card. So, got everything written over here as well. This actually I could take off because we don't do it this way anymore. I finally got smart and assigned the same outputs for both projects to make things a little bit simpler life-wise. It's just keys, click, bass, tracks. Those are our outputs. I wrote them in order, actually, the way they sit on the back of the Focusrite. The Focusrite is a little bit weird, not exactly what you'd expect, but cool. So I'm gonna get cracking. I'm gonna put in the new box, and then I'm gonna start cutting some of the custom cables. Turns out my little project's gonna have to be continued. I got two problems. I was just hoping wouldn't be problems. One, I could rear mount the Furman, but I like the idea of being able to pull out the lights and then be able to light up everything and be able to see everything clearly. Could rear mount it, but it doesn't really matter because our rack case is too small and the shelf sticks off the back and the lids won't go on. So it looks like we're gonna have to buy a new rack, which I'm not happy about, and gonna have to get a 3-space kind of normal size, which is gonna make the case a lot bigger and bulkier, and I don't like that. So to be continued. All right, so there we go, brand new 3-space OSP case. I like the handle. We had one on, or there's one on the other case that we had, and it was pretty sturdy. I'm hoping, even though, despite the fact that this is a bigger case, that that handle will be okay, and it won't break. But 3-space rack, regular size, regular depth, so that shelf will work great, and we can have everything in one spot, nice and organized. Show everybody, now that the computer box is done being built, what it ended up looking like. So I've got our audio card, our DIs, our acoustic guitar wireless, and then up front it's got our headphone amp for our drummer Dave. Everything's patched in there with that new Planet Waves cable kit, and I'm really impressed by the quality of the cables and the new connections. They're definitely a lot better than the old ones. Like these guys right over here, that's the older style, and then the one right next to it that's a little shorter is the new style, and they click in there a lot tighter. I think it's gonna not unplug accidentally. The cabling itself seemed a little bit better quality too, although time will tell about that. Everything really came together pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. It's all in the one spot with a Furman. It's all in the one case with the Furman, and then turn it around here. Basically we get to a gig, nice and simple. Our 4 lines, everything's labeled nice and clear, and when it's plugged in, it's got the rack lights that come out, so if the gig's dark, we'll be able to see inside here pretty well. Really, Furmans are great to help protect your equipment. You know, something they weighs a little bit more than like a regular old power strip, but it's definitely worth a little extra bit of money. So I'm pretty happy with it. Now that it's all done, it's a little bit heavier, but not crazy. All this cabling is just gonna stay inside, and this is for the keyboards. It's our through line so that we can monitor the keys. This is the FireWire cable. Got a 15-foot FireWire cable going to the computer now, and that's the power cable. So pretty simple, pretty straight ahead. Should make setups like basically instantaneous. So got any questions? You know, leave comments, yada yada. If you're building your own rack, post it. Love to see what everybody else is up to. Thanks.